Hi guys, it is Mad. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. And if you are new, make sure you click that subscribe button and become a part of the trendiest place on the internet. Alright guys, so today's video is going to be very personal, very different from anything I've ever really done before. I've never really done like a Q&A or like a get to know me type of video. I feel like I'm way more private than like I think I am. But I had you guys ask me questions on Instagram and there's so much you actually want to know about me, which is insane. I didn't know so many people actually cared about my life. It's crazy. Oh my goodness, I just never even, So thank you guys so much for asking me questions, and if you do want to be a part of any sort of Q&A or type of thing like this, definitely follow me over on Instagram at MadThreads and connect with me over there. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering your questions about FIT, what's going on in my life, my future, why I've been so MIA, just like what's been going on, like a general update. So, and you guys had a lot of questions about FIT and esthetician school, so I'll go over all of that here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let's just get started. So a lot of the questions I got had to do with FIT and kind of if I'm going, if I am in the city, what's going on with FIT. The first question was literally, are you still going to FIT? So the answer is yes and no. Currently, as we speak, I am not at FIT. I did wind up taking a year off. Because of the state of the world and the online classes, I just found that it wasn't going to work for me, and I also was working a job that kind of manipulated me into taking the year off of school, which is a whole other story, but I'm no longer at that job, thankfully. So as of right now, I kind of had to make that decision to take the year off. I am a cosmetics and fragrance marketing major, and I find that with starting that program, I really wanted to be in person, in the labs, on campus, experiencing everything that that major has to offer, because there's so much. I mean, I want to be able to develop products on campus and go to events and go on the field trips and be hands-on with the chemicals, and I can't do that from home. I can only get a quarter of that, and I can't justify paying the amount that it was to sit in my apartment and go to school. So I did take the year off, and I'm also an education lover, so being away from college has been really hard. And I think you guys know how much I love New York City, and I had to move back home, which is upstate New York, so I really don't like it here. It definitely doesn't make me happy being here, but I mean, I made the decision to take the year off, so here I am. So as for my future with FIT, I am returning in the fall. I'm hoping that it's in person. If it's not, I'm gonna have to suck it up and go, because I'm ready to get this degree done, honey. I want to graduate, I want to start my life in the city. I'm hoping that in the fall we're in person, but if we're not, I'm still going to be moving back to New York City. I just won't be taking classes in person. But I will be going back in the fall and starting my cosmetics and fragrance marketing program. But in the meantime, I decided that I wanted to go to aesthetic school and get my esthetician license. So that's what I'm currently doing. And a lot of you guys asked if I am going back to FIT, if I'm just sticking to aesthetics, what's going on with that. So because I'm not in college, I wanted to keep my brain busy and do aesthetic school. And for me, it's not necessarily that I want to be an esthetician, but the aesthetic school itself has taught me so much about the chemistry of products and the biology, the anatomy of the skin and the body, and how it works and how products work in the skin. And being someone who wants to own my own skincare brand in the future, I really felt that I needed to understand these things and work in the skincare industry and work with clients and see what the market is missing and talk to people who like skincare and work with them and see different skin types, because I don't want to be like Miss Kylie Jenner and just throwing out a product with my name on it because I can. I want to know the science behind my products. I want to understand it. I want to be in the labs developing products. I want to do all of this myself, and I want to understand the skin. And I feel that developing products isn't the same unless you understand the chemistry and the skin structure and how it works. And I felt that aesthetic school was the perfect way for me to kind of mold my dreams and goals and my current situation and all of it together. And I feel like it's going to be also really great on my resume for the future, for internships, for work experience in labs. You know, I also do love aesthetics. I want to be able to do aesthetics on the side when I'm a student because college is expensive, and to pay for that I need to do something, and I'd rather do aesthetics and build my own schedule. I'm doing it because I love aesthetics, but I also think it's a really great stepping stone for me in my career. The next question I got, will you do a tattoo tour? So I might do a tattoo tour in the future. I do have 5 or 6 more tattoos and I want to get pretty soon. So maybe after I get a few more, I can do it. If that is something you guys want to see, definitely let me know in the comments and I will totally do that for you. Somebody asked, do I regret going to FIT? And is FIT really worth it? Because there are really no boys, parties, or any social life. I 100% don't regret going to FIT, and for me personally, I believe it's so worth it, especially because I know exactly what I want to do with my future and my career. If you're unsure, maybe do like a local community college and dive into some different avenues and career choices before you commit to a 4-year school. But overall for me, because I know what I want to do, it's the perfect school for me. Everybody there is very driven and kind of knows exactly what they want, at least the people that I've surrounded myself with. So definitely expect that going into FIT. I think it's fantastic as long as it aligns with your goals and your career. And as for no boys parties or any social life, honestly, the majority of my friends at FIT are boys. Period. So there are boys there. Like, there's so much social life. I mean, it's New York City. There's not parties on campus, but it's New York City. You can do anything. There's clubs, there's bars, people have apartment parties. NYU is right there, so there's a lot of parties for other colleges in the area. But like me and my roommate Claire, we were all over the place all the time. There was like not one day that me and her weren't doing something. If you put in that little effort and you want to have fun and you want to make the best of it and you want to have friends and you want to have a social life, it is 1,000,000,000% possible at FIT. It's definitely not your typical college experience. It's fun. I love it. Somebody asked, where do you see yourself in the next 3 years? And that's a really good question. I would love to be living in New York City, obviously, the next year. I want to be there in 3 years. I want to be there in 10 years. I want to be there in 20 years. So hopefully I'll be living in New York City, living with my boyfriend, have our apartment together. I want 2 hairless cats. That's my dream. I would love to be working on my brand and building my entire vision. It's literally my dream. It's my goal in life to have my own skincare brand. And on the side, I would love to develop products for a different brand, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I would love to develop products for like Glow Recipe. Are you kidding me? That's a goal of mine. We'll see where things end up in 3 years. And a lot of people asked, am I moving back to New York City? 100%. My lease is up 6-ish months from now. So as soon as it's up, I am gone. Hopefully I can be out of here by June. The latest I'll be out of here is July. Somebody asked what I do to pass time during the pandemic, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint what I do. I feel like I'm very bored all the time, but I'm also very busy because I like to keep myself busy because obviously it's difficult. You know, I went from working a job that was 60 to 70 hours a week to being unemployed and sitting at home. I do esthetician school on Mondays. I am virtual on Zoom, and then Tuesdays we go to the clinic. So I do get that little hands-on experience, which is nice, but other than that, I don't see friends, I don't see family that much. So I do a lot of cleaning. I make TikToks a lot because I'm so bored. I like to read, I like to work out, I like to edit. I made this really cool collage wall background for my YouTube videos, and I'm working on like a little corner over here. So just things that keep me busy and mentally stimulated. And I'm really thankful to be in a position where I don't need to work because I have social media and it's kind of like my full-time job now, even though I really don't make that much money from it. I am definitely thankful to have this as my thing that passes time because I love doing YouTube, and I hope to get the grind back on because I need to. What made you want to go to FIT? This is a great question. So I did basically no research on colleges while I was in high school, and I just wound up going to a local community college, and I was miserable. And I was going for political science, and I wanted to go to law school and become a lawyer, but that obviously changed when I started working at Sephora and I realized that I could make the beauty industry a career. I found FIT and I found the cosmetics and fragrance marketing program, and I basically worked so hard from that point to get into the program because it's a very small program. There's 50 people accepted every year and it's all based off GPA. And congratulations to anyone else who got into that program. I just love the program. It is so one of a kind, something that's really not offered at any other schools. I just love it, and it felt perfect from the second I read about it. Somebody asked if I plan on getting my master's degree. Ooh, yes, I really do. I know I want to get my master's in cosmetic chemistry. I have a few programs in mind. I'm 100% thinking of getting my master's degree in cosmetic chemistry. How long have I been into skincare for? So I actually made a video all about my skincare journey. I'll link it down in the description box. You guys can check that out. And I kind of go into when I first started learning about skincare, when I started working at Sephora. And I really do think it was when I started working at Sephora, then Lush, that I really felt like skincare was my purpose. I just love making people feel good about themselves in their truest form, and I love the self-care aspect, I love the chemistry aspect, I love the business aspect, I love everything about skincare, and it just so quickly became my entire world. And the last question I'm going to answer today is, are you ever going to shave your head again? The answer is maybe. I made a whole video about this as well, my 1 year shaved head update. By the way, y'all, I have so much hair, but you can watch that video as well. I'm kind of torn. If I feel like it one day, I will, and if I'm just not feeling it, I won't. As of right now though, I don't believe I'm going to shave it anytime soon. Thank you guys so much for asking me all those questions. There were so many more, but this is kind of all I have time for today because the sun is about to set. Thank you so much for all of your support and love. I cannot believe we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. That is literally crazy to me. I am just so thankful for you guys, and every like, every click, every subscribe, every comment, it means the world. So thank you guys, really. If you haven't already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. I love talking to you guys. Please reach out, send me a message, say hey. I would love to hear from you and chat with you and get to know you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next one. I love you guys so much. Bye!